You would not believe the day I'm having. No, seriously. This is so not fair. I mean, you start the story here, and it totally gives you the wrong impression. This is not my life. I mean, it is, but... Look, here's what you need to understand. Before I got bitten by that radioactive spider and got my powers, and all that responsibility, there was something I always had. In spades. The Parker luck. Look, just forget I'm macking on Ms. Girls Gone Wild over here. Maybe if we set the clock back 24 hours...
Just shut the fuck up and give me your money.
There, that's much better.
And the watch.
Here, take it. Man, when did Spider-Man become such an asshole?
Topping today's stories, the amazing Spider Mugger strikes again, this time on the Lower East Side. Despite recent drops in both street crime and superhuman crime, this web-headed hold-up artist continues to elude both the police and New York's official licensed hero, Jackpot. The initiative's new It Girl has gone on record, assuring the public this isn't isolated.
Hogwash. Isolated, my eye. This dirtbag's just another lowlife who's been inspired by that no-good, wall-crawling criminal Spider-Man.
Inspired? Mr. Jameson, outside of one brief sighting, Spider-Man hasn't been heard from in months.
Then you're not looking close enough. He's everywhere. That mask? This Halloween, it outsold the mask of the last 2 presidents and all those movie slasher guys combined. For years, I warned the public that Spider-Man was a menace. Well, guess what? He's worse. He's a movement. He's merchandise.
Well, profitable for some at least. Mr. Jameson, your paper used to be New York's #1 source for Spider-Man coverage. Now, without any Spidey stories to run, your circulation is rumored to be at an all-time low. Would you care to...
No comment.
But surely...
No comment.
When we come back, our special panel of experts put their heads together and tackled a Spider-Man question on everyone's mind. Where is he now?
Peter? Come on, dear. Time to get up, get out of bed, and get a job. Just because there's always a room for you here doesn't mean you have to use it. Again. Up, up, up. Come on, you're not a teenager anymore. And remember, tonight I'm pulling a double shift at my volunteer job, so you'll have to fend for yourself.
What? No wheat cakes? Hey, Mr. Delfino, 1 Daily Bugle, please.
Just one? Take the whole stack. You know, Petey, without your picks, these things are just lying here. I'll tell you, that Jameson must be losing a fortune.
Aw, you hear that? That's the sound of my heart breaking. Don't worry about old J. Jonah. I'm sure that skinflint's got plenty socked away. Unlike yours truly, I've got to move back out of Aunt May's. It was fine when I was in high school, but now it's just sad. Come on, little tabloid. Point me towards that regular paycheck. Let's see. Must have experience. Must have own car. Must have computer. What? If I had a computer, I'd be on Monster.com instead of... Hey, this is Pete, down to my last minutes, Parker. Speak fast, or never be heard from again.
Cut it out, Peter. I'm on your 5.
Santa?
It's better. As in Betty, the gal who just found you your new apartment.
No way! Miss Brandt, you're amazing! And it's in the city?
Yep, and in your price range.
That bad, huh?
There's a catch.
Isn't there always?
The landlord wants the check by tomorrow. Can you swing that?
The first month, maybe. But if I'm going to make next month's rent, I better land a job. And fast.
I'm sorry, but I've already heard a number of bad things about you. During your last teaching assignment, there were times when you'd go missing for days without any explanation. And as much as this city needs teachers, They do not need teachers like you, Mr. Parker.
This is some of the worst technique I've ever seen. It's like you left your camera on a ledge and walked away or something.
I remember you, Peter Parker, the child prodigy from Midtown High. First place in the regional science fair 4 years running. Put on the fast track at Empire State University. And then what? Not a single paper published. No real work in the field. So Peter, I have to ask, what have you been doing all this time?
Oh, you know, this and that. I've always thought that if I didn't have to be Spider-Man, if I only had to be responsible for myself, that maybe I could be some world-famous scientist, a hotshot photographer, or somebody important. And here it is, this brand new day. Most of the other heroes went legit, got licensed, and cleaned up the city. I've had months to get my act together, and I still don't know what I can do. Where's a life coach when you need one? Harry Osborn, speak of the devil. What's up?
Hey, pal. My gal Lily and I are going to that new club on Mulberry tonight. Wanna come?
He yelled out, "Yes!" and then cooed.
Cooed?
That, or a pigeon flew by.
He's a strange one, our Pete.
Speaking of which, hey, Rumi! Yo, Carly!
Me and Mr. O are heading out for some fun. You should join us. Pete'll be there.
Sorry, Lil, but I gotta bone up on my forensic odontology. Seriously, you wouldn't believe what you can learn from looking in a dead guy's mouth. It's fascinating.
Harry?
Agreed.
Hey, guys!
Come on, girl. Tonight you're hanging out with people before they end up on a slab.
Detective Willoughby, is that it?
Yeah, it took some doing to liberate this from the evidence locker. Greased some palms, twisted some arms, and loaned out my sister. But word is your boss, what's his name? Negative Man.
Mr. Negative.
Whatever. Word is he's willing to pay top dollar to whoever gives him what's in this case.
Yes, he is offering a great deal to the one who delivers this to him. Farewell, Detective.
Hey, what the fuck is going on here? My cut. Where's my... Is this how you fucking do business?
The detective is right.
Mr. Negative?
This is not the way I do business. Your actions have cast me in a bad light. I need people to have faith in me, gentlemen. Faith that I'll reward those who serve me well and punish those who don't.
Ah!
No!
Holy shit. Look, I wasn't here, okay? Just let me... Oh God, I swear I won't tell anybody. I won't.
No, please. I insist you do. After all, a man is only as good as his reputation. Here, I believe this was the agreed upon amount. Perfect. Now all I require is an expert in foreign tongues.
Yeah, I know. We're here again. And outside of a crabby ant, empty pockets, and no real prospects, not all that bad, right? Well, wait for it.
What?
I said, do I know you?
Mia Flores.
Okay. That's a very interesting way of introducing yourself. Mia.
You won't forget now.
Names, faces, but never a gum line. Hey!
So, who was that?
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just trying to find the men's room. I think I'll just hold it.
You know, earlier, Carly was telling us, you can tell a lot about someone from the inside of their mouth.
Yes, but they have to be dead.
Should have gone for it, Pete. That girl was hot. She could have been a model.
Lily, about that.
Honey, there's something you should know about Mr. Parker. He's sworn off models. Heck, once upon a time he almost married one.
Please, I'm too young to get married, and the only Mrs. Parker in my life is my dear, sweet aunt. Now, Harry, on the other hand, I lost track of you while you were in Europe. Which wife are you on now? Number 2 or 3?
Who can remember? What do you think, Ms. Hollister? Care to make it an even 4?
Harry, do you mind if I enjoy being your girlfriend first, before I'm one of your ex-wives?
Gotcha. Why buy the cow?
Oh, I'm gonna get you.
You are so cute. I mean, a cute couple. So, just how did you two meet?
Through her father. Ever hear of Bill Hollister, the public crusader? The man's a legend in this town. And well, I started a $1 million exploratory committee to see if he should enter the mayoral race.
Just like that. Harry, sometimes I can't believe we live on the same planet. I mean, I'm still worrying if I can afford this new apartment and next month's rent.
I swear, if you start going on about the Parker luck, Pete, I'm your best friend. You need anything, just ask. Will this cover it?
Harry, I went to that well way too many times in college. And I'm not a college kid anymore, but thanks. But this is just a loan, okay? The Bugle owes me a big check for some photos they keep reprinting. I swear I'll pay all of this back by
3 o'clock.
Well, that was quick.
No, you goon. At your 3 o'clock, your friend's back. And I think she's got your scent.
Men's room?
Around the corner, first left.
Thanks.
Not so fast, Mr. Friend of Harry Osborn. I may not have what it takes to compete with Lily Hollister, but once I nab you, I'll be in the Osborn entourage. The best clubs, the coolest places. And if he ever does kick that skank to the curb, I'll be in position to trade up? What the fuck? Where did he go?
That was close. I almost...
Oh, Peter? I'm sorry. I'm just not really that much of a club person. I guess I should have told one of you I was stepping out.
What? Oh, right.
You didn't notice? That's okay. You know me. I grew up with Lily, so I'm kinda used to it by now. Any girl next to her is practically invisible.
I wouldn't say that. You? You could never be invisible, Carly. In fact, I think you're kinda...
Kinda what?
My spider sense? Oh no. Don't tell me Stalker Girl found me again.
You!
No. Nuh-uh. You have to be kidding me.
Just shut the fuck up and give me your money!
Stay back, Pete. Sir, I'm Officer Cooper of the NYPD's Crime Scene Unit, and I—
What parts of shut and up do you not understand? Your purse, his wallet, now!
Great. 2 seconds ago, I could have taken this guy and, I don't know, made it look like I knew karate or something. But now, all my spider sense and strength won't do much against a gun held point blank to Carly's gut.
That's right. Keep your hands where I can... nice watch.
No! Not my web shooter!
Good. Now stay there. Move and I put one in your face.
Peter, are you crazy?
Carly, out of the way! I can—
You can what? Get killed? That guy has a gun. Peter, it's just a wallet. It's not worth your life.
I'm gonna lose him. Unless... Look, I'm not going after him. I'm just gonna take his picture.
His picture?
For the Bugle!
Idiot.
I can do this. Just have to be quick before any cops or licensed heroes know what's going on. Change into Spidey, follow my tracer, and beat up my little doppelgangster before anyone... Hold up. What's... that? Wait a minute. I know how this works. I go into action as Spidey, and then BAM! The Bugle sells more papers and old Flat Top's rolling in the dough again. Well, not this time. This time, I'll take care of things as plain old Peter Parker. I'll just follow the signal from my spider tracer, stick to the shadows and back alleys, get the drop on the bad guy, and for once, I'll be the hero. What could possibly go wrong?
Should be far enough.
Boo! He's rabbiting! Oh man, what was I thinking? If I was here as Spidey, I could have wed this guy by now. Sorry, pal, but that crowd's not gonna help you. Because as long as that spider tracer's on you, there's no way you're getting...
Peter? What are you doing here? Look at you! What happened?
Aunt May? Wait, this is where you've been volunteering?
Mrs. Parker, is everything all right?
Oh, Mr. Lee. Martin, this is my nephew, Peter.
May? Is this why you've been helping us at the shelter? Were you trying to find him? You should have told me. Peter, if you're homeless, it's nothing to be ashamed of. We can help you. There's food, cots, it's safe here.
No, I'm not. You see, I was mugged.
Oh my lord, they took your shoes.
Wait, where did that guy go?
This better lead to the street. Hey, taxi!
What? My spider tracer. It just shot out of range. Who was that guy? Speed demon?
Oh, Peter, I am so sorry. Most people come through that door. Here, why don't we get you a pair of shoes?
Thanks, Mr. Lee. But you don't have to...
It's the least I can do. Your aunt has been a great help to us here. It's easy for a businessman like myself to throw money at a problem. To make sure that this shelter has a roof and 4 walls. But your aunt, she gives us her time and her good heart. Thanks to her, this place feels like a home.
Yeah, she's good at that. Perfect. I couldn't feel any lower. Here I've been moaning about, well, everything. And here's Aunt May, saint of the soup kitchen, helping out people who have it way worse than me.
How do you feel, dear?
I'm fine.
Then I want you to go straight home. And you stay there as long as you want, okay?
Sure, Aunt May. But there's just one stop I have to make first.
I don't care what time it is. Blast it, Magruder, you haven't even heard my best offer yet. What? You've already sold your shares? To Bennett? How much, you backstabbing weasel? Tell me. I want to know how much loyalty goes for these days.
Betty? Hey, I know you're busy working on the late edition, but if I'm gonna close on that apartment, then I really need the check you guys owe me.
Peter, didn't you hear? Jonah's trying to stop a buyout of the Bugle. He needs all the capital he can get. If he doesn't control over 50% of the shares...
He stopped my check.
He stopped everyone's check. The whole staff's still working as a show of solidarity.
That's great, Betty, but that doesn't pay the bills. Jonah, we have to talk.
Now's not a good time, Pete.
Is it ever? Jonah, what are you doing? I need to get paid. You owe me a lot of...
I owe you. Can you believe this, ingrate Robbie? Here I am, wolves at the door, and this good-for-nothing vulture comes to pick at me? And after all I've done for him. You know what you are, Parker. You're an ungrateful little asshole.
That's it. Ungrateful? For what? For the chance to put my neck on the line? While you sat here on your bony old butt. Do you have any idea of the danger I was facing? I risked my life getting every one of those pictures. And they made you millions. And all you ever threw me were the scraps. So yeah, you owe me, and you know it. Everything that's happening right here, right now, is proof. Without my pics spicing up your 2-bit rag, this place would have folded years ago. Which is why you owe me. Because I made you.
Jonah, the boy's upset. He didn't mean...
Good.
Oh my god, Peter, don't just stand there.
Park! Keck!
Jonah!
I don't know what I was thinking. I just let go. And now he might... And it's my fault. It's all my fault. Trust me, you don't want to know. Fine. He tastes like cigar butts and day-old coffee. Happy now? See? This is what he gets for a lifetime of smoking and... Oh, who am I kidding? I do this. Me, Peter, kick 'em when they're down, Parker. I'm the one who tore into Jonah on the most stressful night of his life. And now he's having a heart attack after yelling out my name. That can't be the last thing he ever says. Come on, you old coot, fight!
Sir, if you please, we'll take over.
Right. Paramedics got here. How long have I been doing this? Everything's a blur.
Step aside, team. Let these people do their job, and we'll do ours. Glory, call Marla Jameson. Let her know what's happening, that we're on top of it. Betty, you're with Jonah. Ride with him in the ambulance and keep me up to date, okay? As for the rest of you, you know what Jonah would want you to do. Stay on your stories. Crown's campaign is rolling out a new attack ad. I want a transcript before it airs. Cirque d'Esprit is doing a charity performance at Battery Park. Deke, give me shots for the arts section. And a reliable source says that the entire Carnelli family's in town for a sit-down with the Maggia. We land that, and our circulation's through the roof. The old man's coming back. And when he does, I want him to find this place nice and healthy. Got that?
Robbie, tell me there's something I can do.
Actually, Pete, come with me. I'm not going to lie to you. Our numbers are bad. Shareholder confidence is at an all-time low. And barring a miracle, Jonah's going to lose the paper. So, that's what he needs from you. A Peter Parker-sized miracle captured on film. We need Spider-Man, son, on the front page. Do you understand? This paper is all that man lives for. You want to save Jonah? Save the Bugle.
Wow, not too much pressure or anything. And all I've got to do is put on my "Look at me, I'm not registered, please come and arrest me" suit. Find an adventure. Make a spectacle out of myself. Oh, right. And do it all with only one web shooter. Which reminds me, I think I know just where, or rather who, to start with. A certain Lil Lowlife who's running around mugging people. With my mug.
Wow. So you and Pete actually ran into him? The spider mugger?
Harry, shush. We're trying to keep Carly's mind off it.
Come on, Lily. I work for the police department. I see stuff like this all the time. If I am worried, it's about Peter. I can't believe he ran after that guy.
Well, whatever our worries, I've got the perfect cure. A nice, comforting cup of decaffeinated Joe. Trina, do you think we can have the place to ourselves? My friend here's had a bit of a rough night.
You got it, boss.
Tell the customers I'll comp them on their next 2 trips, okay?
Can you believe my boyfriend? One day I say to him, let's go get a Starbucks. So he goes and gets a Starbucks. Hey, you gonna be all right?
Yeah, I guess I should call my credit cards in as stolen. Harry, do you have Pete's cell? We should tell him to call his cards in too.
Yeah, right. Like some company would trust Peter Parker with a credit card.
If the numbers go through, I'll give you $200 a card.
Come on, Dooley. You're gonna run up a couple of grand on each of them.
Take it or leave it, Boyle.
I'll take it, you cheap fuck. Now, what about the jewelry?
It's crap. It's a lack of respect is what it is, Lou. Every lousy member of 2 Maggia families are gonna be there. All the Carnellis, all the Manfredis, everybody but me, little baby Bruno. It was my folks, their marriage, that brought these 2 sides together. I'm freaking heir apparent. I should be there. What's up with that?
Maybe it's 'cause you talk too much, Bruno.
Like, take this watch. There's no watch on it, and it's just tin or something. I'd get more for a medic alert bracelet.
You kidding? Who wouldn't want something like this?
Fine, you keep it.
No, really, this quality made. Just look at how it...
I swear they're gonna be sorry. Because one day I'll be calling the shots, you'll see. I got plans. Huh? What's happening?
It's got all kinds of features, like... What's this? Whoa.
You say something?
What? No, nothing. So, we almost done here?
You know what this is? This is karma. A crook's been running around town wearing a Spider-Man mask, and what did I do about it? Not a blessed thing. I figured, hey, let the licensed superheroes deal with it. Why should I come of hiding for the small stuff? So, of course, it comes around to bite me in the... Ah! Spider Sense just kicked in. Big time! Finally! I'm picking up the tracer I put on that mugger. Heck, it suddenly doubled.
I'm out of here, Lou.
See you later, Dooley. I might come back with some more stuff. There's something I gotta try out.
The signal's splitting. There's two of them? But that was the first tracer I've fired in months. So what now? East or west? There. That's him leaving the bar.
Start up the van.
Taxi. Hey, where do you think you're going? You know who I am?
We have him. Go.
Hey, get off! Somebody help me!
Well, that answers that. East it is. No time to set up my camera. I'll just have to do that at the end of this little... joyride? Oh no! They slammed into that crane! And that sign it was carrying, it's going to... All of you, get down! Now! I got it! Okay, no need to thank me all at once.
Thank you? You almost crushed us with that thing.
What? So you're tearing those signs down now?
Thought you were better than that, man.
Jameson's right. We're all better without you.
Wherever you are, JJJ, I hope you're getting a kick out of this. And believe it or not, Flat Top, I hope you're doing all right.
Mrs. Jameson? He's about to go into surgery, but you can see him now.
Betty?
It's okay, Marla. I'll be right here.
This way, Mrs. Jameson.
Jonah, you have no idea how many times I've been here, imagining this exact moment. No golden years fantasy of porch swings, grandchildren, or walks on the beach. I just knew. It was always going to be this. The tubes, the machines, talks of bypasses, stents, and grafts, and it was always going to be your fault. Some stupid thing about the Bugle, or Spider-Man, something you'd stress and obsess over, something you couldn't let go, and nothing I could do about...
Marla? What's the matter? Why are you calling so... Jonas what? Dear God. Is he going to be... Power of attorney? Well, of course, in a situation like this, that would be you.
Good. Then I want you to draw whatever papers you have to, Alan, and then call Dexter Bennett. Tell him I'm prepared to sell all our shares. If he wants the Daily Bugle so badly, he can have it.
Hey, what is all this stuff? Where am I?
You're a man of many questions, Mr. Carnelli. But right now, only one question about you concerns me. A question of breeding.
Mr. Negative? What's going on here? I thought we had a deal. You said you were going to make me head of the Carnelli and Maggia families. You said...
And I assure you, if you survive this procedure, you will be.
Procedure? What procedure?
Blood extraction. In fairly large quantities, actually.
What?
It was your birthright, Mr. Carnelli. You squandered it. I, on the other hand, will put it to good use.
You can't do this. We had a plan. You said you needed me, and what I brought to the table.
To be fair, I was referring to this table. Now, if you'll excuse. One moment. A bug on Mr. Carnelli's coat. One of Spider-Man's spider tracer. Gentlemen, please prepare yourselves. I believe company's coming.
Hi, I'm a door-to-door skylight salesman. Can I interest you in a new skylight? Do you find that your skylights buckle and break under the weight of any urban vigilante? Then I got a skylight for you!
Inner demons, destroy him.
Maybe if I spoke to the lady of the house?
Amazing. You are proving yourself to be a worthy foe.
Have we met? 'Cause seriously? I think you're my first monochromatic kidnapper.
Don't play the fool with me, Spider-Man. You've clearly set your sights on stopping my little power play. Or do you expect me to believe that after months of laying low, the only times you've resurfaced were to stop my courier, Overdrive? Before you could deliver this prize to me, and again tonight, after I've acquired it through other means, and a mere hours away from using it to...
Whoa! Hold up! Is that what I think it is? Do not go telling me it's that stupid clay table again! I'm so sick of you mob guys obsessing over that old piece of rock. It doesn't make you look tough. It makes you look like you're antiquing.
Good eye, Spider-Man. This is a Lemurian tablet, but not the one you're thinking of. That was the tablet of life and time. This is its sister, the tablet of death and entropy. It contains a formula for brewing the Devil's Breath, a poison I shall use.
Don't mind me. You were saying?
You realize I took the precaution of writing it down.
It's done, Mr. Negative. The mixture's complete.
Mr. Negative? You gotta be kidding me. What, they run out of names at the name store?
You really haven't heard of me? Interesting. So these have been chance encounters. Still, best to keep you busy while I go on to the next step. Here. I'm told you revere all life. If that's the case, you should see to me, Mr. Carnelli. You now have 5 minutes till these pumps literally bleed him dry.
Hand on, Tubby! I'm coming! You know, this would be a lot easier if I was doing it with more than one web shooter.
Now stay there and shut the fuck up. I don't want to waste this stuff, but I got no problem plugging up your faces too.
You won't get away with this, Spider-Man. The police will catch you. Or one of the real heroes.
Ha! You are such a dumbass. What, you think I'm the real Spider-Man? Just because I'm wearing this mask and I've got one of his web shooters. Wait, that guy I pinched earlier. He must have been... I had his wallet. If I can get it back from my fence, I'll have all his ID. I'll know where he lives.
Peter, I just popped in for a bit. I'm heading back to the shelter later, but I wanted to check in and make sure you were all right. Look at that. Unslept in. No non-tea. Nothing. It's like he's in high school all over again. Well, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to spend my days and nights worrying. He's a grown man. I just wish he'd start acting like one.
Ooh, my head. Can barely sit up straight. Hey, thanks for getting me out of that frickin' thing.
Sure. Don't take this the wrong way, but you're a little chunkier than the guy I was looking for. Wouldn't happen to have a mask, a gun, and a girdle on you, would ya? I'm looking for a mugger.
What? I look like a 2-bit hood to you? I'm Bruno Carnelli.
Yeah, I heard.
Heir apparent of the Carnelli and Maggia crime families. Can you believe that negative fuck? Said he was my partner. Said after today I'd be running the show.
Hey, no offense, pal, but from what I've seen of you, the only way that's happening is if everyone else who's up for the job
gets whacked. Oh no. Pops, my brothers, they're all there. At the big family meeting. All together in the same spot at the same time. He could wipe them all out if... Spider-Man, you gotta do something.
Where, Bruno? Where are they?
At the Vandermeer Hotel, the biggest suite overlooking Central Park.
Harry, it's almost time.
Patience. You're handling the deadliest and most expensive poison in the history of mankind. We've taken out all the cameras on this level, the maintenance staff and the security guards. An extra minute or two isn't going to kill us. And besides, these things never start on time. Let's make sure all the stragglers are there, as well as any last-minute guest.
First order of business. What are we gonna do about the hood?
Which hood? Tommy Ninefingers? Or that guy from Far Rockaway?
Not a hood. The hood. The guy with the alien hood cloak thing. He's getting all the super crooks together.
Good. Let them steal all the vibranium and time machines they want. We'll stick to numbers, drugs, and girls. How about that?
Yeah, the further we stay from those costumed freaks, the better.
Woo! 1 second, guys. I just swung all the way from Chinatown, and boy, are my arms tired. Look, it's very important that you hear what I have to say. You're all in grave...
Plug him.
Danger.
Yeah.
Ah! Guys, time out. Seriously. This is a life and death situation here.
Yeah, no shit, Webhead. Bullets have a way of doing that. And what are you doing? Keep firing.
You smell that, Bobby? What is that?
Outside. Gotta get. I forgot to set up my camera. This would be page 1 for sure, right? Robbie's gonna kill me. I mean, if I wasn't already dead. Some guys get to wake up in the morning, roll over, and see a pretty face. Me? Not so much. Sorry, pal. Can't say I didn't warn you. A room full of poisoned Magia crime bosses. You know what Wolverine or the Punisher would call this? A good start. Not me. All I see is yet another one of my failures. I tried to save these lowlifes. I really did. But everyone here got gassed all the same. Which raises a very important question. Why am I not dead? Wait, let's rephrase that. The guys from room service, they're okay too. Relatively speaking. So what makes us so special?
Ugh.
Oh no! The doors to the balcony are open! That gas. What did Mr. Negative call it? The devil's breath. It's going out into the street. I have to...
I swear, Bobby, I'll find whoever did this. I'll make them pay. I swear a vendetta. A blood feud on...
Wait, blood! That's it! The key ingredient in Negative's poison was Bruno Carnelli's blood. And he's the only one, the Magia, who belongs to both of their families. So why is this wise guy... Hey, you! Good fella!
It's Carmine, Bug. Carmine Carnelli. Show some respect.
Whatever. Just answer this. How can you swear a Carnelli blood feud when there's not a drop of Carnelli blood in you?
What? How did you know? The Carnellas took me in, raised me as their own. But it was a secret. No one was supposed to... How did you...
Lucky guess. And speaking of luck, it looks like this poison is DNA specific. It only attacks members of specific families, so everyone outside is safe. Unless there are any little Carnellis running around that we don't know about.
No, the children. While we were meeting here, we set them off with our wives. You have to do something. I beg of you, if someone is targeting our families...
Where are they, Carmine? Where'd they go?
Harry, what's going on out there?
I don't know, Lily. Driver, slow down. Let's take a... Not you again. Why can't you just go away?
What was that?
Nothing. It's nothing. Drop it, okay?
Harry, what's gotten into you?
Nothing? Are you kidding? That's a crime scene. A big one by the looks of it. And not that many units at the site. Lily, why don't you guys go back to the apartment without me?
There goes our little Nancy Drew. Spends all the night on the town with us and still has time for sleuthing. Have fun, Carly.
I intend to, Lily. I know you'd rather spend time hanging with Harry Osborn or shopping on Fifth Ave, but just look at this. It's so cool. This city has cases those CSI shows could never dream of. Bodies frozen in the middle of July. Others turned to stone. And that's a mummified corpse in a designer suite. Awesome. Detective Pallone? Hi, I'm Carly Cooper from the crime scene unit.
You're new, right? Look, Cooper, we're gonna go with someone who knows what they're doing on this one. Why don't you go back to your slab and work on some normal cases first?
Jeez, Pallone. Go easy on the kid. Her dad was Ray Cooper.
That was Ray's girl? He was a good cop.
Yeah, and on top of that, word is last night, she got held up by that mugger guy.
Sean Boyle. What is this, twice in one day?
I was hoping to run into you, Dooley. That stuff I passed off to you earlier, I'm gonna need it back.
It don't work that way, Boyle. You know that. So why are you... You got an angle, don't you? Must be something in that hall that's worth plenty. Tell me.
No, this is my thing. You don't get to...
Stop. Right now. Before you do something stupid. You're out of your league, Sean.
Not anymore. Haven't you heard? I'm somebody now. The Spider Mugger. And I got all kinds of moves.
Cute toy. Get over here.
Hey!
Now tell me, you dumb fuck, what are you sitting on?
Got web shooter.
Yeah? I see it. You would have been better off with your gun. What's this secret?
No, it's his...
Figures. One Spider-Man with one web shooter uses up his web fluid in half the time. And people say algebra won't get you anywhere. Speaking about not going anywhere, looks like I'm hoofing it. If Negative's going after those kids, I won't get there in time. Not without a... Taxi! So much for a plan A. I sure hope Carmine's doing better with plan B.
Come on, pick up. Why won't they answer? Unless they're already there. They've all taken the kids to the show and they've turned off their fucking phones.
Alrighty, plan C it is. Time to hop this cab, Spidey style.
What are you doing? Off my taxi, now.
Hey, pal, this is an emergency. Children's lives are in danger, honest.
All right. Where to?
The circus, at Batter Park. What about the fare? I don't have any pockets, so...
Yeah. Hold on.
Maniac! Asshole! One side! Spider-Mobile coming through!
Watch it.
You watch it. My fare's gotta stop Mr. Octopus. You okay up there, Spider?
I've never been more terrified in my entire life!
You really scared me, Jonah. It was touch and go there for a while. But the doctors say you're going to pull through.
Marla.
You're awake! Jonah!
Tell me,
Yes?
the Bugle. Is the Bugle okay?
Good news, people. Betty called in. Joe is out of surgery and everything's just fine. But that's no reason to slow down. Remember, the best gift we can give him is a perfect bedside paper. Glory, any pictures from Pete yet?
No, but there's someone here to see you, Robbie. It's Dexter Bennett, that man who's been trying to buy the Bugle.
That's him. That's really him. He was just on the cover of Forbes.
Forget Frobes. I think I saw him on Paris Hilton with Brangelina.
Mr. Bennett, I don't know what you think you're doing here,
First, lose the lights. Fluorescents suck the vitamin D right out of you.
Sir, we're very busy. I'm going to have to ask you to...
And that thing? I don't know what it is, but it's gone. No wonder Jameson didn't croak. No one would be caught dead here.
Mr. Bennett, may I help you?
Actually, you can. You see, This morning, while my old friend Jonah was non compos mentis, Mrs. Jameson, the real brains of the outfit, sold me every last one of their shares. Which means you're all working for me now. So, if you were serious about that help, I could really go for a turkey club, no mayo, and a Diet Pepsi. Not a Coke, a Pepsi. If they don't have Pepsi, then a Snapple.
Mr. Bennett, my name's Joe Robertson. I am the editor-in-chief here. And for your own personal well-being, I'm going to pretend these last 2 minutes didn't happen and I was somewhere else.
Jamal, that was intense! I've been in Quinjet slower than that.
Whatever, just be quick. I'm gonna call the cops, and they don't like you much these days. You know, you really should get licensed.
Yeah, that's me all over. The gypsy cab of superheroes.
Assalamu alaikum, Spider-Man.
Walaikum salam, Jamal. I owe you one. I love this city.
Spider-Man. This is becoming an all too regular occurrence. I see now. He must be broken, beaten, destroyed. Hurry. Here is what you need to do. Keep him busy long enough for the device to go off. I want him to be there. I want him to see every child wither and die in front of him. I want those faces burned into his every waking moment.
Excuse me! Your attention, please! I'm going to need all of you to calmly make an orderly
What's going
exit.
on?
Is he serious?
Is that the real Spider-Man?
This is part of the act, right?
Now go. Go and give them what they want. Give them a show.
Curses! It's Spider-Man!
Cool. Now our evil plan is ruined.
Get him!
What, we're hiring locals now?
I guess. But why dress them as Spider-Man? You think they'd pick something better?
I heard that! What's the matter with you people? This isn't a gag. This is... See? Real blood! This would be so much easier with web shooters. Ah, well. I'm sure you guys won't mind if I find another way to swing this. Was that too old school? I can never tell. The important thing is, I'm solving all my problems with kicks to the face! Got that, moms? This is way beyond acceptable levels of fantasy violence. Now go! Shoo! Go home and write angry letters! And take your kids with you! Great. No one's buying it. Why do I have to be so darn entertaining? Oh no! Spider sense! What now? Wait! There, in the last row. That device must be the delivery system. Not that much time. Sorry! Excuse me! I'm making a lot of assumptions here. That negative placed this here because this is where the Maggia families are sitting. That these bungee cords have enough pull. And that I'm right about this gas. That it's only fatal to these mob children. Because if I'm wrong about any of this... Hurry! This stuff speeds fast! Get all of your kids out of here now!
That Spider-Man's a monster.
Worse than a terrorist.
Katie, where's my daughter?
Why would he do that?
Hold your breath. Whatever you do, don't breathe. And get as far away from the tent as possible. Is that it? Is that all the Carnelli and Manfredi kids?
Yes, we're the last ones.
Nicely done, Spider-Man, but you missed one.
Negative. Whatever you're thinking, just stop, okay?
That goes for you too. I know how fast you are. I also know you're out of webs. By the way, you really shouldn't have said that out loud.
What can I say? I'm a talker. Your point?
You'd never reach her in time.
So what now? What do you want? I don't get it. You killed all the Maggia Dons. Why go after the children? What kind of sick freak would do something like that? What could you possibly hope to gain?
Their family business. One where I've made many inroads, and a business that I intend to keep well into my old age. I thought it best to tend to my garden while the weeds were still young. But now, thanks to you, that will have to wait. You see, Devil's Breath contains many rare and costly ingredients. There's barely enough left for one dose. Your blood, Spider-Man. Give it to me, and I release the girl.
You're not kidding, are you?
No, this is a serious transaction.
Perfect. A new bad guy who's literally after my blood. So, now you'll make a batch that can kill me?
Better. One that can kill anyone in your family. Interfere with me again, and everyone you love will die. Do we have an understanding?
Yeah? Well, part of that understanding was you letting the girl go.
Of course. Go.
Hang on, kid! I've got you!
Super strength? Since when did he have super strength? Dang. There's too much about this guy I don't know. Figures. Mr. N is long gone. Like I didn't see that one coming. Easy, honey. Looks like your mommy's right here.
Katie, please be careful.
She'll be all right.
Thank you. I don't know how I can ever repay you.
None of us ever can. You saved our children, Spider-Man, our future. You put our blood before your blood. From this day on, the Magia will forever be in your debt. Your family.
Wow, that's a real nice sentiment and all. But did you have to say it so loud right when the cops pulled up? Just what I need. Spider-Man mobster. I mean, could today get any weirder?
I can't believe you're letting me assist on this one, sir. These mobster mummies are really...
What? No, Agent Cooper.
That's not one of the bodies from the Vadimir crime scene. That's just a typical stiff someone found in the East River. From the looks of it, he was there for some time. Before you work on the more exotic cases, you have to start at the bottom.
All right. Should I...
Cooper, short of prepping the subject, I don't want you doing a thing until I get back.
Fine. Looks like there's something in his mouth. An insect? My entomology is pretty good. Maybe if I can place the bug, I can determine... What? That's a spider tracer. Who is this guy? And how is he related to Spider-Man?
So, a new day, a new enemy. And thanks to yours truly, not only is he taking over all of the Magia's rackets, but now he's got some potion that can kill me. And all of my blood relatives. Lucky thing I don't have any. I've got something better. Family. Or more to the point, my Uncle Ben's dear, sweet wife, Mrs. May Riley Parker.
Peter? There was no need to call, dear. I'm sure you're fine. You're a grown man. I'm not going to fuss over you. Where am I? Back at the shelter.
What an annoying man. Still, with the proper leverage, perhaps I could bring him over to my side. Well, my dark side, of course.
Oh, please, you don't have to pick me up. Peter, I'm grown up too. Remember? I can look after myself. And besides, if I'm ever running late...
May?
Mr. Lee has offered to see me home. I'm sorry, dear. I have to go. But don't worry. I'm in good hands.
Well, that's one less thing to... Whoa! Save that thought! Picking up that spider tracer again, which must mean that the spider mugger's nearby. Finally, my luck's starting to change. Now I can catch this guy, pass him off to the cops, and come out of this looking like a guy who killed somebody. Wonderful. Just the image I need to project. Yep, it's him all right. I really should check for a pulse. Maybe one of his victims got the drop on him. Or, hey, my web shooter. I wonder if he's got the rest of my stuff.
Hey, O'Neill, pull over. Looks like that guy is rolling someone in that alley.
Sorry, pal. Don't mean to be a ghoul, but you won't be needing this anymore. And I'd rather not have too many of these floating around. They really play havoc with my spiders.
You! Freeze!
Spider-Man, what are you doing?
I'll tell you what he's doing, O'Neill. He just killed a guy, and he's planning something on the body.
Vin, put that away. This is Spidey we're talking about. I'm sure he's got a...
No way! I don't care what you say about him. He's a murderer, and I'm not letting him get... Damn it!
Did you catch all that? Back in costume for one day, the cops think I'm a killer, a new super crook wants me dead, the only people who like me are the mob, and, oh yeah, I didn't get pictures of any of it. Aw, who am I kidding? This isn't just the Parker luck. I've got a gift for this. Can't wait to see what I do for an encore.